Hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows. We are checking out the games showcased in the recent Meta Gaming Showcase of 2022. The game is expected to drop this year and we have some incredible titles, even some long awaited games, and it's got me really excited. It looks like the PCVR visuals and the Quest visuals have really stepped up. And developers have an understanding about the kinds of games we are looking for. So I think that is enough chin wagging, let's go over the games, let's get started. Among Us VR, the glorious Among Us VR, it needs no introduction, but we got more gameplay to enjoy this time. The VR version of this hit title, where now you'll sneak around and have to physically kill your crewmates whilst you are the imposter, or cower in fear about who you can trust and what's around the corner. To me, this is how the game should have been played to begin with, shouting and pointing at people as the killer, being deceptive in the most social way, not hiding behind a text box. The visuals are also looking super crisp. I was worried because some of the teasers on Twitter that they had dropped did not look as good as this trailer. The ambience now looks super tense with the slightly darkened hallways and low lit rooms. I actually adore the art style here. I'd like to see them take this franchise and turn it into something else like a spin-off adventure game. So you'll be playing games of 1 to 10 people with a minimum of 4 required to actually start a game. This is coming over the holiday season. To the Skeld! We have the Beat Saber Mixtape. Another song pack for Beat Saber is dropping, a 10-song mixtape, so it has varying tunes instead of a single artist. This is leading towards the electronic sound that some of you would have been partying to a few years back. The pack's going to cost $13 or £9.99p, or it could be $10.99. Or you can purchase each song individually at $2 each. And of course, with the new song pack, you get a new environment, we get a nice new light show to match the electronic mood, and I cannot wait to jam to some Pendulum. I may have to enjoy their playlist again for old time's sake. These were some savage times. Bonelab. This was announced. The codename Project 4 from Stress Level 0 is called Bonelab. Just to clarify, it's Bonelab, not Bone Labs. It is singular, and it will be on Quest and PCVR platforms. The studio have worked on their physics engine for 2 years since the original Boneworks released, and they're now giving us their biggest installment yet. The Quest, of course, will have a visual downgrade, but the physics will be an exact match to the PCVR version, showcasing that the Marrow engine is an amazing piece of kit. The game will be packed with interactivity, letting your imagination run wild. It's an action-packed adventure title, so there is a story you are slowly uncovering as you progress. You can also enjoy some parkour, some shooting, and some combat, and even some modifications to change up the game. It is going to be a single-player experience only, so no multiplayer modes, at least for now. I have a feeling this is definitely going to be a contender with The Walking Dead for one of the best games of 2022. CitiesVR, finally the game is coming on April 28th. It had been showcased before and mentioned for a little while now, but it was in a beta phase, so now the city builder / management simulator, like your tycoon games, where you will build a city and manage an economy and its population. You'll get to design neighbourhoods, gentrify some older builds perhaps, direct the flow of traffic, deal with emergency services. There is so much to enjoy here as your power over the city grows. You can even get into the thick of it and enjoy the street level. The way things are going, perhaps building our own virtual world might be a nice escape. Fast Travel Games have created this one, a very well trusted studio, and it's going to drop for $30 or £23. Espire 2, the game that people have compared to Metal Gear Solid and GoldenEye. The future operative experience from Tripwire is set in 2046, so not too far away actually, and is based in Australia. The organisation you work for is trying to take out techno-terrorists, and they have some more missions lined up to shut down the enemy Ophis. This is going to be releasing in November, and Tripwire have said that it's going to bring even more gadgets, improved mechanics, and a multiplayer cooperative mode, which I know will make such a difference to many people. I'm super excited. The ability to play this kind of game, a stealthy, operative, mission-based experience with communication with a teammate, heck yeah! There is even a new system where you can choose a different body type that they're calling frames, giving you a different tactical advantage for each body. I'm hoping they learnt their lesson though, because the Spire 1's launch was a bit buggy, and it's a fantastic game, so it was a shame that it got off to a rocky start. The game also has a very unique way of preventing motion sickness when you're engaging in fast-paced traversal, which would be great for newcomers to enjoy, so don't worry too much about this game, they have thought about you. Moss Book 2, the summer of 2022 is bringing one of the greatest, heartfelt, engaging VR games around. Moss Book 2. This is the sequel to the first title, the platinum-selling Moss. Polyarc are bringing you another game where you and Quill are trying to prevent the end of the world by taking out the arcane. So this is a puzzler and a platformer with a godlike view where you will overlook and assist Quill on his mission. This is available on PlayStation VR already, but this time it's going to be dropping on the Quest 2. And basing this off the PlayStation VR price, I think you can expect between $30 and $40. You can also expect a beautifully coloured world, a stunning world that is alive and mystical. The Quest visuals look like a huge improvement over the original game, it looks so good. I know the 2D trailer can't really do it justice, and some may think this isn't for them, but there is a reason this is a platinum selling title. A new home environment is coming where you can now walk around after the recent update, but this time you'll be surrounded by crystals that will hopefully center my chakras, because my sharks are all over the place. Center me, Zuck! It's called the Crystal Atrium. And the environment looks pretty cool, but the crystals, they seem out of place to me. Is it just me? I'd like to have seen a nice water feature here, maybe. But it's a new environment, so happy days. There's a lot of these now. I'm curious, do you guys actually use these environments a lot? Like, do you switch them out? I've kind of kept the same one for so long now, and it's not something that really bothers me. Maybe it'll be more impactful when it's a social hub. NFL Pro, an official NFL VR experience that puts you on the playing field where you will embody the quarterback of your favourite teams. 32 official NFL teams are going to be in this title. In the UK, this sport isn't really much of a thing, but I am aware of the USA. They are super into this, and I've played my fair share of Madden in the past. This title genuinely looks fantastic. Easily the best looking football game I've seen on the Quest. This is developed by Status Pro, a studio founded by real athletes, and I'm hoping that that knowledge of sport is going to be translated to the nuances of this game. So this is going to be dropping on the Meta Quest and the PlayStation VR platform this fall in 2022. The visuals, as I already said, look pretty amazing for the Quest. I thought this was PSVR visuals, but it seems like it's Quest Alpha footage. Red Matter 2. We now have a sequel to one of the most stunning games available on the Quest platform, Red Matter 2. This one will take off where the first game ended, so if you've not played the first one, I do recommend playing it in preparation for this one. You're going to love the story so much. But now you have to travel to the edge of the solar system to unravel even more mysteries and confront the Red Matter. What's the matter, darling? Red! You'll even enjoy new mechanics in this sequel for fresher puzzles and gameplay. You'll even have access to a jetpack to boost around even more freely in the environment. This is a vertical robot title, and it seems like it's going to be a Quest 2 exclusive. And looking at the trailer, this is insane that this is playing on mobile hardware. This looks like PC VR level visuals on the Quest headset. What a feat. They have said that they think this is going to be the best looking game on the platform, and I can't agree more. I love the vibe of the trailer as well. It seems like it's got this darker style than before, now that we're aware of some secrets within. Resident Evil Mercenaries. This game mode was missing from the Resident Evil 4 launch. It's now coming, the classic Mercenaries mode, where you can choose between multiple characters of the game, built from the ground up to enjoy in virtual reality. This is an objective-based survival mode with different mode types to keep things fresh. You can even have massive heads if you want. This is going to be a free update and can give you a reason to dive back in and challenge your friends and compete against each other for the highest score. You even have unlockables in this mode that can be used in your story mode playthroughs as well, and even unlock golden weapons, the ultimate prestige and flashy arrogance that we need. Ruins Magus. Confirmation, yes! This game I've been talking about on the channel for a long time, moaning about it as its Kickstarter ran into issues to be ported for the Western market. Ruins Magus is a Japanese RPG game that is a single-player fantasy action-adventure, and those experiences seem to be lacking on this platform. The studio ended up getting support though, and it looks like it's coming to the Quest platform, and you'll experience 26 narrative-driven quests to complete. You'll be a member of the renowned Ruins Magus Guild, and you'll grow from a novice wizard into an all-powerful spell-wielding Magus. A new trailer has been created showing off the stunning visuals and the environments, which are full of charm, colour and style. You even have huge daunting creatures. Look at the size of this thing with intense looking combat. I am ready to be a Ruins Magus. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Retribution Chapter 2, not a mouthful at all. This has been showcased, and we got a little bit more with their trailer, even though it is more like a teaser. But it gives us more insight into the story, where you're going to be the tourist once again, and you have clearly wronged someone. And this someone is padded up to the teeth with bomb armament and Kevlar, and has a familiar axe if you've played the first game. The gameplay itself shows some graphical improvements on the PC VR side of things, and hopefully that's also going to be the case for the Quest title, because it could have been better. It also showed off a new chainsaw weapon which we knew was going to be coming, but it's nice to see them pulling the cord and then chopping off some limbs. So there is more to be revealed on this title, but they've just given us a nice cheeky taster and amuse-bouche. But if the first game is anything to go by, buckle up. This is going to be a sweet ride. Sadly though, no cooperative mode. I really was hoping for a cooperative experience. And a cheeky little reveal that I wasn't aware of is an awesome game called Ghostbusters. They have released a gameplay trailer from nDreams. I was aware nDreams were working on something, and I knew that they split their studio, one to work on AAA experiences, and could this be one of those? Ghostbusters VR sounds like an amazing experience. I just hope it's not a cash grab. nDreams have a lot to prove to maintain their reputation as a high-end studio, so I have every little bit of faith in them. This game will be a multiplayer experience with up to 3 other players, so just be sure not to cross streams. The visuals also look incredibly stunning. I cannot wait for this one. This is what VR is all about, to be able to embody characters, have experiences that you could not have anywhere else. A lifelong dream for many people. We're actually going to be able to be a Ghostbuster. So that's it from me today, guys. That's the showcase rundown of all the games that have been announced, and I hope there's something there for you to get excited for. We all need a little twinkle in our eye sometimes. These games are also slated to be releasing this year in 2022, which is likely why we've not seen some of the bigger titles that we thought we were going to see this year, like San Andreas and Dead Island. Comment your thoughts down below. I do kind of wish there were more games, but anyway, have a great week. Happy gaming, guys. Good day.